Hello, welcome to your week 1 of 8-week progressive shoulder press fundamentals. Now, on this first week, we are going to be incorporating our neutral music, which is going to guide us through our engaged inhalations and engaged exhalations. We are going to be using our breathography techniques, where today, in our breathography, we are not going to be performing any breath holds, but we are going to be extending our exhalation and also our inhalations for the purposes of finding our core, which will help us find better shoulder mechanics as we integrate our breathing and our core into our shoulder press. And this is very important. This is something that you will carry with you over the 8-week progressive series. Now, for those of you who have not seen the foundations videos for the Hypoxix methodology, please visit the foundations videos. You can find some of them on YouTube. You can find some of them on the Hypoxix.studio website. Please visit those, because I want you to review what is the zip-up activation, starting from the pelvic floor. How do I contract my pelvic floor? How do I loosen the ab ribbon around my waist? And that is one of the props for today, is the ab ribbon, because that will give you a great amount of tactile feedback as to whether you are inhaling, engaging your core, or you're exhaling, engaging your core, varying the amount of air in your lungs, okay? So reviewing that pelvic floor zip-up activation video will be very helpful. For those of you who do not have the time to perform that right now, I will do a quick review of zip-up activation, going through the breath pattern with this specific neutral music track. We are going to perform a very specific breathography, which ultimately is breath choreography, guided by the composer in this track of music. You can easily hear his inhalations and his exhalations. Now, our zip-up activation starts. Count 1 is pelvic floor, count 2 is navel, count 3 is ribs, count 4 is shoulders, count 5 is head. Now, we're going to be sitting on a chair today to begin, because I want you to feel those points pressing back against the wall behind you, okay? So zipping up like a zipper, and I'll put my ab ribbon on so that you can see here. We start, pelvic floor lifts, navel pulls in, ribs push back into the wall, shoulders, and head. That happens on a hiss, okay? Now, other props we need for today, chair, wall, and we also do need a mini loop like this. So you can put it on your wrist, and we can engage the shoulder rotator cuff and get the shoulder rotator cuff nice and strong before you go into your shoulder pressing series, okay? One other piece of equipment, you do need a pull-up assist band, very light, or it can be a long TheraBand tied in a loop at floor height. So this is in a door anchor underneath the door, or it's tied at the base of a couch so that you can overhead press using that band, and you have the right line of pull, pushing totally perpendicular to that point so that you get the proper load on the shoulders, okay? So I'm gonna kneel at first while we practice the breath pattern. So we're gonna start with that hiss, and the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that zip-up activation. We're engaged. Double inhale into make letter C's with your hands. The engaged inhale stays engaged in all of these core muscles. You inhale 2 times, 1, 2, and then on the 8-second exhale, you blow for 2 seconds, hiss for 2 seconds, softly shish for 2 seconds, and loudly shish for 2 seconds, loosening that ribbon around the waist. Again, we perform a double engaged inhale. That's 2 sniffs of air through the nostrils, filling the hands, filling those letter C's, or filling the ab ribbon, but staying lifted and engaged, directing that breath laterally and also to the back. 1, 2, and we exhale again, 8 seconds, blow, hiss, same pattern every time for that breathography. Soft shish, loud shish, you're loosening that ribbon. Now we inhale 4 times on an engaged inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So notice that's directing the breath into my ribs. Now, sometimes we do perform mobility breaths where we release the abdominal wall when we perform some of the breathing. Today, that is not the case. It's a very quick routine, and I want you to focus on how much can you stay engaged in those muscles while you perform the breathing, whether it's an exhalation or an inhalation. And that's going to help you stay braced for your higher intensity exercise and your heavier resistance exercises. Even though it's light load today, we will add weight to this. We want to practice here. So at first, let's breathe. Sit on the chair, press yourself back against the wall. Go from that zip-up activation. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, inhale 2. Blow for 2 seconds. Hiss for 2 seconds. Keep that head driving back, shoulders back against the wall. Loud shish. Double inhale. Stay engaged. 1, 2. Blow for 2 seconds. Hiss for 2 seconds. pressing the ribs back against the wall. Maybe not the low back. Loud shish. 4 inhales engaged. 2, 3, 4. And then you go right back into your zip up activation. So now you can hear that in the music. The composer, he is hissing on the zip up activation. So when he hisses, that signifies your zip up activation at the top of your breathography, okay? And most breathographies will start with that zip up activation, setting you up for success. Now you're simply performing that breathing with the shoulder rotator cuff exercise. Keep the shoulders back. Let's go zip up. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, inhale 2, and blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. This is one continuous exhale. Soft shish, loud shish. You're loosening that ribbon. Double engaged inhale. Keep moving. 1, 2. Keep those shoulders back. Blow. Keep those ribs back. Hiss. Proper shoulder and thoracic mechanics. Loud shish. Blow it out. Engaged inhale. 1, 2, 4 times. 3, 4. Zip up. Pause. Hiss. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Bring the arms forward. Blow. And hiss. Keep those shoulders back against the wall. Soft shish. Getting those rotators nice and strong to support that overhead pressing. Inhale. Inhale. Blow. And hiss. Staying lifting that belly button. Soft shish. Squeeze it out in the loud shish. Engaged inhales. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finish. Now we're going to perform our first overhead press. Now we're not adding weights yet because I want you to feel engaged in your middle back, your lats, and your rotator cuff muscles while you perform that overhead pressing movement. So I like to teach overhead pressing movements with the palms facing the ears, just like this, and starting with a band around the wrist. So you can feel the engagement of the lats. And the rhythm is up, 1, 2, 3. Let's take the breathing with it. Here we go. Activation. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. Soft shish and loud shish. This should be a light band, not burning out. Inhale, inhale, blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. 1, 2, 3, and soft shish, loud shish. Squeeze it out. 2 more on the 4 inhales. 1, 2, 3, 4. Zip up again. Hiss. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Now, just practicing shoulder mechanics here. Blow. Hiss. Face the palms to the ears. Soft shish to stay externally rotated with the arms. Inhale. Inhale. Blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. 1, 2, 3, and soft shish. Loud shish. Driving those ribs back. 4 inhales. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, really nice. And so that's where we begin our shoulder work. When we add weights, we'll start with those light weights, and you'll keep those arms at that nice 45-degree angle. Now, we are going to go flat down on your back, on the ground, and face your tether point that you've made, because now you're going to hold that band in your hands, and you're going to be pressing overhead like this. Okay, so now we want to find our nice neutral spine here, driving the ribs back, driving especially the base of the ribs here. Now here, I'm going to make a nice 45-degree angle with those arms. So I'm not flat down like this. The shoulders don't love that. We're right about here. Up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3. That's our rhythm. Let's take it with our zip up. Here we go after the 4 inhales. 3, 4, zip up. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. A little tension on the lats here. Soft shish. You see the pattern. Loud shish. Feeling those abs. Inhale. Inhale. Blow. You're pushing straight overhead. Hiss. 1, 2, 3. Soft shish. Loud shish. Blow it out. Shh. Inhale. Engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate. One more set. Hiss. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. 1, 2, 3, and soft shish. Loud shish. Blow it out. Loosen that ribbon. Inhale. Inhale. Blow. 1, 2, 3, and hiss. 1, 2, 3, and soft shish. Loud shish. Exhale the air out. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is going to be the program for today. So practice this at least 3 times a week and get strong in those endurance muscles. So we want to start with those type 1 muscle fibers, really getting nice and strong in those muscles that help support your joint mechanics. You never want to go right into an overhead press with a heavier weight without building this strength first. We want to build that endurance and get very strong so that we prevent injury, so that when we get to the shoulder press, our body is ready for that overhead pressing. And this is a progressive 8-week series, so I can't wait to see you for video 2, where we add some light weights to these exercises. Keep breathing slowly for your health, longevity, your deep sleep, and certainly for your core. See you next time. Bye-bye.